ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be taking a look at our third day of markups and markdowns. So very important, remembering that this formula allows us to go directly from the original to the selling price without having in one step instead of two steps. So let's just get right into it. We've been working on these for a while now. So a sign says that the price marked on all music equipment is 30% off. You buy an electric guitar for the sale price of $315. We want to know what's the original price. So it's a markdown, so I'm going to be using this equation here. So my selling price is $315. Then I need to do 1 minus 0.3, 30% is a decimal, times my original. So 315 equals 0.7x. I'm going to divide both sides by 0.7. So x is going to give me $450. So the original price of that guitar was $450. How much money did you save? Well, the amount of money I saved, now I have to do a subtraction. 450 minus 315, so I saved $135. What percent of the original price is the sale price? That we get right up here from when we did our subtraction. So that's going to give me, so it's 0.70, which is 70%. Right? I saved 70, or I paid 70%. All right, now this next one, a little bit more complicated. It says a car that normally sells for $20,000, so here's your original, is on sale, selling price. The sales tax is 7.5%. So what percent of the original is the final price? So I have to first go through and calculate the sales tax. But the sales tax is going to be calculated on the $16,000. Okay, so I'm looking for the final price. So I'm looking for the selling price. It's a markup, so I'm going to do 1 plus 0.075 times the $16,000. When I do that, I get $17,200. But the question wants to know what percent of the original price is the final price. So now I'm going to do our normal part and whole, where the original is your whole and the final, this one, is your part. So we're going to have 17,200. I'm sorry, I did here's your original. Equals 20,000 x. So we have to divide by $20,000. And when we do that, we're going to get 0.86, which is 86%. Find the discount rate. Well, the discount rate, we only need our 16,000 and our 20,000. So there, I'm going to do 16,000, my selling, because I didn't ask for it with the sales tax, equals $20,000 x. We're going to divide both sides by $20,000. I'm tired of writing all these zeros, which is going to give me it's going to give me 0.8, which means now I have to do 100 minus the 80. So it was a discount of 20%. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. So that one's a little complicated. By law, sales tax has to be applied to the discount price. However, it would be better for the consumer if the 7.5% was calculated before the 20. Why or why not? It doesn't matter. They are actually equal. And I'm going to put in here C number 5 from the page before, because you actually did that in class when you worked on the practice for the lesson yesterday. From page B4. Okay, the cost of a New York Yankees baseball cap is $24. The local sporting goods store sells it for $30. So, original, selling. Find the markup rate. So 30 equals, I'm cutting the zeros off after having to write them for all those other ones. Divide by 24, So we're going to get x equals, where am I? Oh, 1.25, which is 125%. But I just want to know the markup rate. So the markup rate is 125% minus the 100%. So 25% was the markup rate. At Darien Lake, Laura paid $6 for a small cotton candy. Her older brother works at the park, and he told her that they mark up the candy by 300%. Laura doesn't think this is possible. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So let's actually see then what the cotton candy sells for. So here's my selling. There's my markup. So we're going to have selling price 6 equals 1 plus 300% as a decimal is 3 x. So then we're going to have 6 equals 4x, divide by 4, so x is $1.50. Because this time we're talking about money, got to make sure you know what we're looking for. So that means, though, this 4 means that they're selling the cotton candy for 4 times as much as it costs them to make it or buy it, whatever they're doing. So 4 times as much, 400% there. Any questions? Bring them to class. Have a good night, guys.